What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a throw. He's on the end route. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Finds his target, Ryman. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That one gains 7. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Benson on first and 10. On the move, past the 40. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
They'll toss it here to Benson. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10.
19, Charger, 19, Charger, let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Cowboy 80.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The counter give to Tracy. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
19, 18.
Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Throw right side. Dell has it. Then he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants finish off their opening drive. Tank Dell the touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fields this one at the 3. Things going well so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll throw to start the drive. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take the lead on the first play of the drive. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Giants 7.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They just get the play off. Finds him on the crossing route. Running down the left side. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants trim the lead to 1.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants tie things up at 14. 1 quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. He's got it downfield near the edge. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. The 47-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Here we go. Set. 60 Vikings. 6 Warriors. 17.
They'll air it out on 3rd. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Cardinals out for the punt. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fight's deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. First call here coming from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this run.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. On play action with Dart. Buying some time right. Connects on the crosser. He manages to reach that 25-yard line before he's driven out. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. He put everything he had into this one. Oh, it's an interception. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You never want to overlook those Mike backers when you're throwing short, Brock. So often it's those guys and not the corners or the safeties that are going to be the ones in there breaking those up.
Yeah, and so often these linebackers of today, these middle linebackers, are just oversized safeties. They can really run and play the ball as he just did.
For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Cardinals going nickel here on 3rd. It's on target to Johnson. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It's a gain of
2 yards on the pickup, and the Giants will have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action. Here's Darts. Brought in right side. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Ready up.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Like 18. Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. Take go.
From the red zone on 1st. On the move, headed right. And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7.
21. Cardinals 14.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. At the 20. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return. Man back there fielding it. Wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Returning it from the 4. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. So it'll be 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Here goes Dart to the air. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4th down punt coming up. Ethan Evans out to do the honors. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Secures this at the 17. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds.
They're on 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. McBride hauls it in. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Working on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line.
1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Arizona.
Cut 19.
To throw here on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
Throwing from the gun. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Come on. 60 Bobcat. 60 Cowboy 80.
Throwing from the gun here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take the lead just before halftime. And now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Giants 21.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. He throws a bullet to the center. Big gain downfield. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45.
It's a gain of 3.
All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45.
70 Lions. Let's go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He brings it in. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19.
Here's Dart now. Dumped off to his running back. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Ready. 18.
Back to throw. Here's Dart. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 from the 41. Now run, James. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
To throw, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
11 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Dart setting in the throw here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
He'll throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
At the 47-yard
At
line.
the 60, at the 60. Go.
From the gun, it's Tracy. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing third and long.
13.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Darts looking at this third and long. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Dorian Williams makes the play. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
Pitching it out to Benson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Throw right side, and McBride has it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the red zone on first. Dumps it off to his running back. And there's a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
60 Eagles, 60
Man in motion here. They'll air it out on third. From the pocket. Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals push their lead further to start the half. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Ready up.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Rock roll 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He's throwing deep to the left side into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. And off to Benson to start the drive. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Cardinals football, and they'll start the 4th quarter up by a couple of scores, too. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
19, Tiger, 19. Here we go, Scott. Viking, 18. Go.
Staying on the ground with Benson. And he'll get it up to the 44. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
Gain of 6.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Putting a receiver in motion. 1st down, and they go right back to it. He sells it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
RPO, the quick throw's grabbed by McBride. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Tight end in motion right. Benson on the counter. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Here's a screen to Benson. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Benson now from the gun. Has some space inside the 15. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here we go. 18, Pioneer. 60 by Cup 19. Cup 19.
Slot receiver headed left. From the red zone now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals have likely locked up the win right there. Trey Benson, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals push their lead to 18.
Giants 24.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Left side into the hands of Dell. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
And the Giants first down.
On first down, here's Darks. Absolutely fires this one right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up second down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Go! 70 Timberwolf. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Darts out of the shotgun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Ready? Cougar 19, 79 Bronco. Mosey,
Third down now. Here's Darks. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right, they want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Cardinals get it back after making their third first-half interception.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, interceptions follow.
Go!
They go play action on first down. Brought in. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Handoff on second and short. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals put up even more points in a win. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals continue piling on to this lead.
Giants 24.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. He fields it from the 8.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. A draw now. This is Tracy. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Hawk 7, go!
Throwing on first down. It starts. Rolling left, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Here we go. 19, 18. Hurt. 19 tight.
From the gun, here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And he's gonna bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense is hurrying, time running down.
And our Giants, first down.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Darts back to throw. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's going to get caught up after a gain of maybe a yard, so they're going to be stuck with 2nd and 14.
A gain of 2.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
13 at their 48-yard line.
Dart going to throw again. That's incomplete left side.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Jump off, caught by his back. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Well, that sack is a reminder why these offensive tackles get paid what they get paid and get drafted where they get drafted, because to block the defensive ends in this league, well, it's no fun.
The Giants using their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's a gain of 3.
The outcome's decided here, Bucks. We got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. This will be the final play of the game.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the lead